CityLine audience members have come to expect the unexpected.
What do you think of our new home?
See the show you love come to life.
I love this audience.
It's time to join the party. Just head to cityline.ca and click on Be in the Audience.
Set to party no matter what your style. Now we're in our formal set. So here are all of our experts. We've got Shona Jensen here, one of our DIY gals, Chef Massimo Capra, Brian Gluckstein of Brian Gluckstein fame, Lisa Rogers, our stylist, and Devin Rajkumar, one of our chefs, looking dapper today. And looking dapper. If you are the type that wants to go for a formal sort of style party, you know, there's certain things you're going to want to adhere to, and that's starting with the place setting, how you've done it, Lisa.
Well, you know,
it's gorgeous.
It's a really interesting thing because we were talking, Brian and I were laughing. There's so many people that have a dining room that they never ever use, and they have dishes that maybe they got passed down through their family that are collecting dust somewhere in a cupboard. And to me, it's all about now, something sort of changed for me, where it was really coming back to the table, and it was really being together, because that is friends, family, wine, food, great laughs, and good conversation that in a setting like this you can really share.
Yeah,
and
use
that's
that space.
And use the stuff that you registered when you were married or got from your grandmother. Pull it out. Pull it out.
And it's about this wonderful, and Massimo has done for us this like 5-course meal. So casual would be 3, but formal goes to 5, which I love.
Because you would have a little amuse girl at the beginning, you know, just to bring you into the mood of eating.
Yeah.
So just to tease your palate. So with a little bit of champagne or whatever champagne you have left over, and then you will move into a nice light salad, and perhaps even a soup. And instead of a lobster bisque, especially now at the time of New Year's Eve and Christmas and all that, you always have bisque on the menu, right?
Yes.
So what my idea would be to have a nice lobster salad surrounded by a beautiful brodetto, which is a light broth.
Are you inviting us to your party? I'm there.
Well, it's over here. We can eat it.
Restaurant all the time, so.
That's right. And then we have a nice. Well, we have a veal chop because that pleases everybody normally. My clientele loves veal chops.
Oh, yeah.
So a veal chop is always pretty, it's beautiful to look at. It can be lamb, it can be a roast.
For sure.
It can be something a little bit more delicate. I mean, a chicken breast if you want to. But and you finish it off with a spoon dessert.
It's beautiful.
A spoon dessert, that's a chestnut panna cotta.
Oh, I love that.
You know what? Did you say, Massimo, don't do a cake? Because a cake is just too much. I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean by a cake being too much?
Let me put it down this way. Everyone has got the gluten allergy right now, and then they go and eat cake at the end of the meal. You know, I mean, give me a break. Why would you eat a loaf of bread at the end of your meal when you already had everything?
And also the place setting.
You don't want people to be stuffed.
No,
in a
that's
formal
right, that's
gathering,
right.
you're not trying to leave
All
stuff
the yeast
rolling out of your
fermenting.
chair.
Yeah,
You just want a little
No
taste,
way.
right?
Yeah.
Place settings are important too, to be able to share all those wonderful things. And I just want to mention, this is from this store, Hops and Grace, that both Brian and I know so well. And they have the most exquisite tableware at all different price points. And it is the most beautiful store, is it not? And of course, LT, thank them for this gorgeous table and beautiful carpet.
You have to set it properly if you're going formal, not Downton Abbey properly.
Well, you could.
You could. You don't need to get the measuring tape out, but things have got to be sort of the way they're supposed to be. So you're doing 5 courses. You need to have the flatware to accommodate those 5 courses.
If you ever forget, or your kids forget which side your glass is on, and which side your bread and butter plate is, you go like this, and one is a B and one is a D. D is for drinks, B is for bread.
Your mother did that, teacher? Did your mother do that?
So smart. I'm at functions at round tables all the time, and people get the bread and they're like, which one? I said, grandmother said B for bread, D for drinks. Just go like that and tell your kids they'll never forget which is their bread plate and which is their drink.
I love it. So when you go out to a fancy function and everyone's doing this at your table, they're not that sophisticated, y'all.
Also,
they're not.
A really important thing to remember is it's about conversation. So you don't want to have flowers or candles that are too high in the middle of the table, because you want to be able to relate. So I think it just changes the whole atmosphere when you can sit down, and especially when you have kids and you bring them to to the table. I think it's so wonderful.
Having good-looking guests.
Wow.
Yeah. So can we talk about let me talk about our models for a little bit. Fashion, if you want to go for a formal look. Brian, you have done the poll for for today for the fashion.
So
Shona, you look great.
I love this skirt. This is all from Hudson's Bay, from Pink Tartan, and I love a little sparkle. Every woman should have sparkle. I see a little sparkle here in the front, and I love this skirt. Also, a turtleneck, I just think is fabulous. I just think it's a simple, for a house party, a classic, relaxed look. And this skirt is, I mean, she's got a gorgeous body, but very forgiving skirt. So there's a lot that can go in those pleats. And isn't it true? And then the shoe, for me, this is the shoe. I don't care what buckle, what bow is on it. That is a shoe that in 10 years will still be as gorgeous, and it is very flattering. It's not like a horse hoof that some of those shoes are. This is ladylike.
It's timeless.
And I just think, like, I look at women that have been wearing these shoes, like my mother, for instance, and my nieces that have been wearing, like, ladylike shoes. It never goes out of style.
That's right.
But I love this shoe. This is just this cool. I think this is a Kirkwood, and it's just modern. The skirt length,
The
yes.
skirt length. And I like the fact that you did it with a turtleneck.
Yes.
A dressy skirt like that for Christmas.
Ladies should wear a skirt that you can sit down in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is a skirt that you can sit down. It's not too short. And it's
You
just
can eat at the
there.
buffet.
Okay, Shones, take a seat because you can sit in that skirt.
I can.
And can you stand up, attractive young man?
When do I get to eat?
You're gonna get to eat soon. He's a chef. He's always thinking about the food. Let's talk
So
about
I
this
thought
look.
the guys should wear a turtleneck too. Every guy looks great in a turtleneck.
Yes.
But what's interesting about this is a classic black velvet blazer. He could wear that with a cool pair of jeans. He could wear that with anything. Every man should have just a great pair of black pants. Again, you can wear that to work with it. And the turtleneck too can be with jeans, with chinos, things like that. So you don't have to buy fancy things to go to beautiful dinner parties. It's just get this, and then a simple pair of boots. I just love the boots, but it's a classic look. And every guy will look good in this.
Give us a spin, Dev.
Separates, and men should always wear pants where the...
Pants! That's it, finish the sentence.
Let me finish. Where the inseam is high, because if you'll see guys wearing them and the inseam is like down here, they look dumpy and this, if you have the inseam high, the waist lower, your legs, it's the same for women. Your legs will look longer, you'll look thinner. So women and men don't wear the crotch down here.
No, make sure it
That's
fits.
a tip for guys. I see guys in the pants, they look sloppy.
Yeah.
So this makes you look athletic even if you aren't.
I like the first piece of advice. Men should always wear pants.
Yeah, I
like
do.
that.
That was good.
Okay, Massimo, what's that over there in that?
Those are dates wrapped in bacon, but
Oh
they're
my
stuck with
gosh.
gorgonzola and hot peppers.
Okay, does that not sound good to you?
Yes.
And they have a little bit of balsamic glaze
I
on
love
it.
that.
Yeah.
Let's see, would the audience like to try Massimo's bacon wrapped eggs? He's got enough.
They're coming.
Let's pump up the music as we go to break. It's CityLine's Holiday House Party. Stay with us. More coming up.
That looked good.
Oh man, that was great.
Cozy up with Canada's top lifestyle experts.
It's working.
From style makers
So on trend.
to trendsetters,
Biggest season on the fashion calendar.
mouth-watering
Can't help but be inspired.
to word of mouth.
This is the coolest thing.
Only our experts help bring out
It all works.
your fabulous.
My God, it just changed my life.
You won't want to miss a minute of CityLine.